Why did the mermaid wear a seashell bra? Because the D shells were too big. Yeah. Howdy folks, and welcome back to Tom's Outdoor Channel. Today we're headed to Falls Cape State Park here in Virginia Beach, but to get there we have to hike through Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge. You can't drive through it, or at least you can drive through it, but you can't park there overnight, so I have to park at one park, walk through another, and then finally camp at the final one. I know it's kind of confusing, so let's throw up a map to clear it up for you. Okay, so this is Little Island Park. This is Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge. Plan is we're gonna park our car here at Little Island, hike all the way through Back Bay, and then finally camp here at Falls Cape State Park. Once we pitch our tent somewhere around here, we're gonna spend the rest of the weekend exploring the beach, exploring the bay, generally exploring the park. Should be a good time. 2 days from now, it's hike back to the car, back to reality, back to civilization, unfortunately. Just had two very nice older women stop in their SUV, offer to give me a ride to the parking lot. That's a couple miles up ahead, about halfway to the campsite I'm headed to. But I declined, told them I enjoyed the walk. See if I regret that in a little bit. Dinosaur right there. Big old alligator snapper. Got about a mile to go. Pretty ready for this walk to be over. It's been about 6 miles. Still got another half mile or so to go. It's been fairly boring. It's been paved road that gave way to gravel road, and that's no fun to walk on. Nothing really interesting to look at other than turtles. Every once in a while a truck will go by. Kind of reminds you that you're arbitrarily walking when you don't really have to be. But them's the rules, I guess. It always seems to take something away when you're hiking to somewhere that you can just drive to if it wasn't against the rules. But we'll be there soon. And then I'm gonna set my tent up because the rain's moving in. Get all my stuff to where it'll be dry. And I'm gonna put my feet in the ocean and soak them because they are sore. Got some blisters forming. Made it. Good news is I can hear the ocean. Bad news is I can hear thunder. I gotta get this tent set up. All right. So got the tent up, got the rainfly on, got all my gear underneath the rainfly. It's thundering pretty steady right now. I haven't felt any raindrops yet, but I know they're coming. I think I got it just in time. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, get my my bed set up and everything to see if the rain's gonna start or if it's gonna pass. And if it's not gonna rain, I'm gonna go get water. The water spigot is not far from here, and the beach is the opposite direction. I haven't seen it yet, but I can hear it. I'm very much looking forward to putting my feet in the water. I am covered in blisters. My moleskin band-aids that I put on are covered in sand and dirt and grossness. I'm not going to show you, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing the ocean. Campsite's not bad. It's pretty close to some other campsites, but most of them are unoccupied so far, so I'm grateful for that. I have a picnic table, so there's a level of luxury that I'm not used to. I'm going to get set up and wait for the weather. Water secured. Let's go to the beach. Who am I? Nicki Minaj. Finally, the ocean. I realized I didn't have my mic turned on while I was explaining everything before, so you probably didn't hear me. Um, whatever I said, it wasn't important. I don't remember what it was. I remember what it was now. I was explaining that you're not allowed to have fires here at this park. It's one of the rules. So all your cooking has to be done by these little gas stoves, which are quick and they're convenient if you're making stuff like this. But they're not as fun as a campfire. So much of camping is sitting around a campfire and collecting firewood and telling stories and just staring into the fire like caveman TV. And I can't do that here. But rules is rules. I understand why it's a rule. I just wish it wasn't. It's okay. I'm gonna eat us some home style chicken and rice. Well, that wasn't the worst night of sleep I've ever had. It started to get cold around like 1 a.m. Not too bad. I just put my wool base layers on and went right back to sleep. It stayed windy, like loud windy all night, pretty much, but no more rain. And the birds, there's some nocturnal birds around here. They do not shut up. Sleep system, pretty simple. We've got pillow, mattress, in this Mexican style beach blanket. That's pretty much all I got going. I meant to get up and film the sunrise, but I didn't. I've seen plenty of turtles and lizards so far, but no snakes. And I keep my eye out to see a snake, but this type of leaf cover with these colors would be absolutely perfect camouflage for a copperhead. I could walk right by it and never know it was there. And there are plenty of copperheads and cottonmouths out here. Creatine and electrolytes for the gains. Caffeine for the crippling addiction and migraines. Unidentified pills for reasons. Breakfast is going to be this breakfast skillet. It looks really good. It's not. Dehydrated eggs suck. As I sit here and wait for my breakfast to cook, we'll go over the game plan for the day. I don't really know what the game plan's going to be. My plan was just go hang out on the beach, get in the water, enjoy the sunshine. But it's chilly this morning. You know, we've had 80-degree days with sunshine every day for 2 weeks here, and then a cold front hit last night. So it's not supposed to get above 66 degrees today. That's just kind of how my luck has been going lately, but it's okay. We're outside. The sun is shining. It does feel warm in the sunshine. It's only 8 o'clock, so cross your fingers and hope that it warms up enough to go get in the water. I don't want to do a ton of hiking today because I've the blisters on my feet. I'd like to let them heal before I hike out of here tomorrow. It'll be a long walk with a bunch of blisters if I don't. I am going to walk to the visitor center slash gift shop, see what's going on there. Yeah, I might explore in a short radius from camp, but I'm not going to go hike to North Carolina like I kind of wanted to. Not with my feet the way they are. I should have brought different shoes. Claire, I know you told me I should have. I will not tell you that you were right. So if you're waiting for that, don't. By the way, these are vitamins, not drugs, I promise. Don't do drugs, kids. Where's it? Don't do drugs.
Well, you can't expect to wield supreme executive power just because some ordinary tart threw a sword at you. Shut up! I mean, if I went round saying I was an emperor, just because some moistened bit had lost a scimitar at me, they put me away. Shut up! Will you shut up? Ah, now we see the violence inherent in the system. Shut up! Come and see the violence inherent in the system. Help, help! I'm being repressed. Bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway. Yeah, that's you, eh? That's what I'm on about. Do you see him repressing me? You saw it, didn't you?
Checked out the visitor center. It was okay. Didn't have any t-shirts in real man sizes, so didn't have much to tempt me with. I'm heading back to camp. Gonna grab a few things and then probably hit the beach. Heading to the beach. It's gotten warmer out. The water's not too cold. Really is pretty in this section once you get away from all the campgrounds, gift shop, and roads. I can complain about the rest of the park all I want, but having an undeveloped shoreline on the Atlantic Ocean for as far as the eye can see, all by yourself, I don't think I've ever had that before. shell I want. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of deep in there. It's not warm, but it's too pretty not to get in. Mistakes were made. It's cold, but it was nice. Hung out on the beach for a while. It started to get pretty crowded. I had it to myself for a good bit, which was nice. But it's starting to get, I'm seeing a steady stream of either day hikers or cyclists or whoever they are. I don't see anybody with a big backpacking bag. There's no tents up that I can see, no other campers, just folks coming to enjoy the beach for the day. But they're not spreading out. Once they get to the beach, they're all kind of congregating around where the trail comes out. And if they are spreading out, they were spreading out towards me because I walked off 100 yards or so. So decided to let them have their space. Came back to eat lunch. This Mountain House chicken and dumplings, probably the best, my favorite tasting backpacking meal that I've ever had. It's not my favorite brand. Peak, the one I had earlier, is probably my favorite brand. They're more consistently good, but this particular Mountain House chicken and dumplings, it's good. There are dozens of these caterpillars or worms or whatever they are all over my tent. They're falling out of the trees above me. So far, none of them got in the tent, which is good. Alright, so it's evening of day 2. Tomorrow morning I'll eat breakfast, pack up, and get out of here. Got crowded in here. There are groups all around me now. A bunch of big groups came in. You probably can't hear them. There's a huge group that's behind me, about 30 yards. A bunch of kids, a bunch of teenagers, a few adults, and they are having a good time, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. They're fairly loud. But yeah, False Cape State Park. If you're looking for wilderness solitude, this isn't it. Look somewhere else. This is definitely a different kind of trip for me. It does not scratch that
Solitude itch at all. So I'm going to need to plan something somewhere else soon to get that out of my system. If you are used to camping at like KOAs and having a tent site and a picnic table and a fire pit and parking right next to where you're going to camp, this might be, this is a step above that, right? So you have a picnic table, you have a tent site, no fire pit because you can't have fires here, but you have to walk or bicycle here. So if you want to graduate from car camping to backpacking, this would be a decent first backpacking trip. It's not a long walk. It's not the most exciting walk, but it's flat, which is good. And then there's the beach at the end of it. I mean, come on, that's can't beat that. But would I come back here? Probably not. Definitely not by myself. If I came back here, it would be with a group and probably during a little warmer weather so I can enjoy the beach a little bit more. I've just been kind of bored. I don't even know how this video is going to turn out because I haven't filmed anything. I haven't done anything. Usually I like to show and practice and learn wilderness skills and primitive earth skills and bushcraft skills, and all of that is not allowed here. So I hiked 7 miles to watch movies on my phone and read a book in a tent or on the beach. Yeah, it's just, there's nothing wrong with the park. It's not my style. But I'm glad I came out here. I'm glad I learned. I've been wanting to come out here and check it out for a while. There's not a ton of info online about this place. If you found this video because you were looking for information about the park, hopefully I gave you the information you wanted. Yeah, so plan is, no, I was gonna do a night walk on the beach, but when I went out there this afternoon, there were 3 tents set up right where the trail meets the beach. They didn't even space out for some reason. So I don't want to go out there at night with a flashlight right into 3 other people's campsites. It seems rude to me. But so the plan for the rest of the night is finish my movie, read a little bit, probably go to bed early, and get up, pack up, eat breakfast, head on out of here. But if anything happens, I'll see you again. If not, see you in the morning. Slept okay once everything quieted down. The large group that moved in behind me kind of took over the whole campground. There was just music playing. They got string lights up. There's kids running around in between the tents, running through the leaves with flashlights, playing tag or peekaboo or whatever they were doing, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna skip breakfast and pack all this stuff up and hit the road early and get out of here. See you on the trail. You know, a campsite is too crowded and you can't even just take a piss right outside your tent. You gotta walk all the way to the bathroom. Not my style.
liked the video. If you did, consider hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button, doing all the things that all the people tell you to do that nobody ever actually does. If you could actually do it, that would be great. That would help me out. If you didn't like it, leave me a comment and tell me why. But please be constructive. Don't just be like, you suck, loser. Say, you suck at editing, loser. Get better equipment. Peasant, your bandana is ugly. Get a haircut, hippie. That's helpful. That's constructive. I'd appreciate that. Have you heard of Ozempic, fatty? Hey, that one was just mean. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're pretty far away. They're right where those pelicans are. There's dolphins out there. There they go. I doubt you can see them. Still pretty cool. That's pretty much it for the video. The rest of the morning is going to be spent walking along this beach trying to get back to the car. It's a couple-hour drive back to reality. That is, unless I get lucky and I find some large stones or similarly heavy objects that I can stash about in my person, put in my pockets, put in my bag, weigh me down real good, and then just walk straight into the sea instead of going to work tomorrow. So that's plan A. Plan B is I'll just get in the car and drive home. But fingers crossed for some heavy stones. Maybe an old rusty anchor washed up on shore. That would be perfect. If that happens, I'll be sure to turn the camera back on and let you all know. If not, I'll see you next time, I guess.